Yeah. Sakari. 1715. Yeah. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy. Christians, they just mad because the Gentiles going in slavery. Boy, you don't know no Bible, you know nothing about soteriology. Look, just sit back, I'ma put you on eschatology. The way that I've been studying, yeah, I know the most, I'm proud of me. I don't eat no pork, cause I only eat what's lawfully. Can't fuck with like you niggas, cause you niggas moving softly. If you don't keep the law, then you get back the hell up off of me. Can prove we the Israelites through this archaeology. Israel, we on top, you can see it through biology. They do not understand, cause they know nothing about the prophecies. No, I do not wanna hear about your theology. How can I listen to someone teach no wrong Christology? On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy. That's right. On them street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy.
Give me Ezekiel chapter 33. Let's go into the word. I'ma give you what you see. When my brother bring it out, it can make a nigga bleed. On the other hand, it'll give you hope if you take heed. I'ma cut your head off if you not from Jacob's seed. How I'm standing on business, stand firm like a tree. Make it racks, run it up, baby, like it on my bling. Body bag of Edomite, where he stand is why I leave now. Give me Ezekiel chapter 37. Let me show you how to use the scriptures as a lethal weapon. Lay my life down for my brother on the heat and I be stepping. Cause we going through the curses, but we about to get the blessing. I'ma drop a 30 stick, nigga, you could call me stepping. Bullets going through the dope. Esau took it blessings with advantage of the Jew. Every way I be flexing, approach this cautiously. Niggas speak with some discretion, niggas.
On the street corner yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy. On the street corners yelling out, where the BCV? Ain't no John Cena, nigga, cause you can come see me. If you ain't an Israelite, then you ain't kin to me. And if you don't come from Jacob, nigga, use the enemy.
Yeah, you know, nigga, we do this shit. 1715 Sakari this set, nigga. If you ain't keeping the law, don't give me no debt, nigga. Shout out my nigga I, shout out my nigga Yaikwap, nigga. We really do this shit, no cap.
All right, family. Shalom, shalom, shalom. To all the family out there, first things first, I want to say, Kolo Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, and that means all praise to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son. I'm your boy Shatar Oz, aka the Hebrew Heavyweight. I'm joined here with my fellow soldier.
Shalom, soldier Kabad, stepping in.
So, you know, man, this kind of lesson is something that's really not talked about in the Israelite community. And for the most part, what I would say is it's kind of been on the spirit lately. I had my wife was talking to one of her friends, and I know that one of her mother passed away. And when they was talking about getting closer to God and understanding stuff like that, you know, death is kind of hard for people to comprehend when you believe in God. That's something that when somebody tries to come to the faith and have understanding and stuff like that, sometimes they can fall apart because a loved one may have passed away, and people, you know, they really can't comprehend that all the time, you know. So we finna get into this real quick. I'm pretty sure some other brothers is gonna come and join us, but just also a quick shout out. Hey man, follow the record label, Space City Records, man. Just to let y'all know, man, we are still cooking up. We got an album coming out soon called Space City Boys. Man, look out for that. We got plenty of singles finna drop. So man, if you've been rocking with us, man, stay tapped in, bro. We still gonna be bringing the music, but we also gonna be bringing edification to it. That you know what I'm saying. So let's get into this. You said 38.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because yeah, you know, whenever we're dealing with the matters, whenever we're dealing with the matters of death, let me put the one here.
You can put
Come on. Chill out.
Go ahead.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Whenever we're dealing with the matters of death, right, it can be unsettling, or not even really unsettling. Our people in general are so disconnected from our culture and our heritage as a whole that when the matters of death come up, you know, it's kind of confusing for us. We don't fully understand it like we did back in the day, as far as being able to fully cope with the loss of a loved one and whatnot. Sometimes it can be difficult, and sometimes it can even be a hindrance to your own faith. And you know, this lesson is just going to be a deep dive in how we deal with such things and how to properly deal with such things, and what you should do whenever you see somebody going through such things.
Yeah, because you know, when you talk to somebody, sometimes you don't even have the scriptures for it.
You don't have it,
and you trying to help them, but you like, man, I don't really got,
because you want to be there for them, but you don't know how to, like, sometimes you don't know how to empathize with somebody.
You know,
because losing something, it's different when you realize, whenever you're seeing somebody die or knowing somebody dies. You know, with our people, we're going through the curses so bad that it's like whenever we hear about somebody, they like, damn, so and so died,
it's passed away,
right? But it's different whenever it's a loved one or somebody that actually hits home. It's like, oh, I don't really know how to deal with this.
Yeah,
because I'm so used to it happening to my people. Yeah. But it's different whenever reality really sets in.
When it's like really somebody close to you. You know, I just had a family member pass away, my little cousin. You know what I'm saying? He just passed away. So, you know, when death hits real close to you, it can get, you know, you can get kind of low, bro.
And you got to be able to fortify you. You got to be able to know how to fortify yourself whenever those things come.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we can go ahead.
Look, this is Sirach 38, verse 16. We're going to be reading out the GNT because it just makes it a little bit simpler. Verse 16, it says, my child, when someone dies, you should mourn. Mm-hmm. Weep and wail to show how deeply you feel the loss. Mm-hmm. Prepare the body in the proper way and be present at the burial. Mm-hmm. So, you know, from that first scripture, if somebody passes away, it's okay to cry.
You want to fully mourn. You want to fully feel that emotion that comes.
Yeah,
because trying to hold it in and trying to not allow your spirit to really feel itself, it's a hindrance, right? I saw a quote off of a game I used to play. It says to mourn deeply means you loved fully.
Oh, that's good right there.
My bad. Yeah, to mourn deeply means to have loved fully.
Wow, that's a good quote.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I like that.
When you really are mourning for somebody and you really feeling that hurt, it's because you fully love them. You fully cared for them. And a lot of times we don't really know how to process that because it's such a strong emotion. Love is a powerful emotion.
It's a very, you know, people, what we call, they crash out sometimes over love. You know, love is a very deep thing. But also for my other people, you ain't got to be a super brew all the time, bro. You know, I know we Israelites, you know, you can't not show. But hey, bro, sometimes you're gonna get sad. Even when we watch the disciples, man, sometimes I think John was the one, he had to just lay on Christ.
You know, I got a precept to go into.
You want to right now?
Yeah, we can go ahead and go very quick, come right back to it.
What's
Proverbs 27 and 17.
Let's go. You said Proverbs 27?
17. Help at this point,
27 and verse 17. You want in this particular translation?
No, this my bad. 17 to 17.
Proverbs 17:17.
I know it's one there, but they both about to say the same thing.
But yeah, for all my super bros out there, you ain't always gotta be just hard all the time, bro. You gonna feel sad, you gonna get low. Sometimes your spirit is gonna be low, bro. It's okay. Even Christ, the Messiah, who walked after the commandment 2 is the biggest brew you could ever walk the earth. Even he got sad.
He got sad.
And he said he mourned for his people.
We might even have We might even grab an example. About this,
we might. But this is Proverbs 17 and verse 17. It says, "A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity."
And death can be death is an adverse thing to you.
Yeah.
To our people, especially our people. You know what I'm saying? So when it says a brother is born for adversity, you know, a lot of our brothers, especially ones that come to this faith, right? They try to put on a cape for themselves, you know?
Yeah. And
that can be a hindrance. Because like I used to tell people, it's okay to overthink. What makes or break your overthinking is what you prioritize. Either you overthink about problems or you overthink about solutions. Death is a problem that you can't overthink by yourself.
You're not gonna be able to handle it.
You gotta have somebody to lean on. You gotta
to
have a brother that when stuff starts to hit the fan for you, you gotta be able to go out to them, right? Especially when dealing with this matter, with matters of death, because like I said, love is a powerful thing. It's a powerful emotion to feel. Whenever that loved one dies, or whenever that person that you care for dies, and they're gone, not being able to accept their death or their passing, especially when it comes at a random time, it can be a hindrance for you. It can be something that really just it can shake your world.
Oh, I got a nice little precept.
Go ahead.
To go into, we about to get into this Job real quick.
Oh yeah,
it's getting good. This is Job 6 and 14. It says, "To him that is afflicted, pity should be shown from his friend."
Whenever you're afflicted, you gotta have your friend should be empathizing with you, and or sympathizing with you.
Yeah.
Keep going. What is that?
It says, "But he forsook the fear of the Almighty. Our brethren had," how you say that, dealt deceitfully as a brook, and as the stream of brooks they passed away. So I'm guessing this brother may have lost the faith or whatever. Right. But at the end of the day, you still got to be there for your brother. Bro.
Get Sirach. If you can't get Sirach 6,
you want Sirach 6?
Go straight into it, right? Because it's gonna be a precept to build off of that to make that point even strong.
So 6, you want it in the regular or
we get in the GNT?
Get right to it. Where we start?
Go down. Let's see, son. Verse 15. We start at verse 14.
14. This is Sirach chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, "A loyal friend is like a safe shelter." Ooh. It says, "Find one, and you have found a treasure."
Right. Keep going.
Nothing else is as valuable. There is no way of putting a price on it.
Keep going. That's one.
A loyal friend is like a medicine that is good. Like a medicine that keeps you in a good health. Only those who fear the Lord can find such a friend.
Because see, death and affliction itself can be a sickness to you. You gotta have a brother to lean on.
Yeah.
You can't do this thing by yourself. Death is a sickness that we can't, there's no remedy for it. Like scripture say, there is no remedy for this. You can't come back from it.
No.
Right? And not being able to come back from it, or witness somebody not be able to come back from something like that, it's sickening to you. It messes with your mental.
Yeah.
You can't, sometimes our people are not able to fully comprehend what is really going on. That's why it lingers with people for so long. Some people can't really deal with it. They hold on to it for years and years and years because it's a sickness that they can't heal from. Witnessing that death. So you gotta have somebody, and that's who the Lord grants you with whenever you actually following in His ways.
Hold on, I'm gonna read verse 17. It says, "A person who fears the Lord can make a real friendship because he will treat his friends as he does himself."
Because when you look at somebody going through a situation that they're not seeming to be able to handle, right? Because you love yourself, and of course, it's keeping the commandments, right? Because you love yourself so much, right? You're going to try to be there for them, be that medicine for them, right? Which, you know what I'm saying, goes back into the lesson what we're talking about today, being able to deal with the matters of death. But do you have any more precepts?
No, I didn't have any more precepts. I was just about to say that.
You keep going.
That I mean, I feel like that's a solid point about having good friendships. That's I know for a lot of the ladies out here, trying to find a friend is hard, boy. It's hard for the ladies out here. But you know what I'm saying, if y'all have a friendship, the first thing that you should see is, does this person want to follow God? Mm-hmm. And them are gonna be your best friendship. Y'all are gonna really hold tight on each other and really be able to have some real conversation. And one of those real conversations is death, bro, because we're gonna all experience it.
It's here.
Sometimes I think about it like, damn, who might go? Who might? Because you can't. There's no getting away from it. There's no getting away from it, bro. Mm-hmm. Let's get back to this. Sirach 38, verse 17. It says, "Weep bitterly and passionately." It says, "Observe the proper period of mourning for the person." It says, "Mourn for a whole day or maybe two to keep people from talking, but then pull yourself together and reconcile yourself to the loss."
Because at the end of the day, you have to come out of it. You have to be able to let it go.
You gotta shake it off, man.
If you can't let it go, right, it's gonna be a hindrance to you. That's where it says to weep bitterly and passionately. Really feel that. Don't keep yourself from trying to feel that emotion of hurt, because that means you really care.
Even if for the Hebrew is like, even if there's somebody in your family that isn't in the truth, bro.
Yes,
it is okay for you to mourn for that person, bro.
Yes.
Damn, I got a homeboy that ain't in the truth right now. If he passed away, man, I'm gonna be hurt.
You're gonna be fucked up about it.
That's my dog, bro.
Because even though to us they might be wicked because they not in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You still want to feel for, because you love that person. Yeah. At the end of the day, you're not the scripture. Being in this truth does not mean you only care about those that's in this truth.
And that's a misconception that a lot of our people have in the truth. Is like, bro, just because somebody in the truth don't mean you got to treat them different, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, we're supposed to love our people.
Yeah.
Israelite, if you really in this truth, you understand that Israelite isn't about what you believe. It's who you are.
It's who you are, bro.
We can't get away from being an Israelite regardless what we believe, what we don't believe. That's the mission. That's the point of Paul's mission and why he was cutting the Pharisees like he was, because they weren't treating their people like their people. They was treating them like they wouldn't be based off of their doctrine and what they believe.
And we starting to do that now.
Which is why we starting to do that now.
We starting to do that now. Just a recycle of things, bro.
So it makes it hard whenever a loved one passed you. Then that's how you let your light shine within your own family. You have to know how to fully grieve and comfort those that aren't as strong as you, that don't have a stronger faith as you in your own family.
Yep.
Somebody dies in your own family, you looking at them like, oh, okay, well, hey,
he was wicked, man. He was wicked. Get over it.
They died.
No, bro.
And it's like, bro, what are we doing? What are you talking about? How are you supposed to sit there and be an example of Christ when a loved one died that you know dang well if it was just a prior to you coming into this faith, you would be in a deep depression over. Now he's looking at them like, oh, they supposed to be dead. Yeah. Oh, that just is what happens.
Okay, con. Shalom, God was good.
Shalom,
man. We getting into this breakdown on death and understanding that we in Sirach 38 and we are at verse 17. You had something to add, or you just hopped on?
I just hopped on. I was on StreamYard, man. I just saw y'all started up alive.
Okay. But we was going into Ak's. People always want to be a super brew and don't want to mourn for nobody. They think, oh, because this person ain't in the truth or something like that.
That nigga wicked, so he died because he needed to die.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna go well with your family.
Yeah, like that's gonna bring somebody to the truth.
Your uncle just died, so then here you go, your mama and them coming to you trying to get some type of comfort because they see you going in the scripture. The first thing you tell them, well, he died because he was wicked, man. He needed to die.
Oh man. Ooh, boy,
he ain't believing God for real, man. So of course he
passed away.
Of course he gonna die. The Lord gonna kill that man.
That's crazy, bro.
Jesus.
And that's one of those things that turn people away from this movement, because you don't have to be compassionate for each other.
And that a lot of that really comes with maturity, because I mean, maturity in the spirit, because a lot of us was like that when we first came into truth.
Right. Boy, big bro.
Some of us never grow out of that, but that you got to grow out of that to be a effectual teacher of this word, man, and be an effectual fisher.
That's right.
Because you're not about to reach nobody in your family except the person who owed them $10 to $15 before they died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't need my money anyway. That nigga died.
Yeah. You don't want to be that's a nigga holding grudges.
Boy, I tell you. I'm gonna read 17. I'm gonna start from. It says, mourn for a whole day and maybe two to keep people from talking, but then pull yourself together and reconcile yourself to the law. So I want to focus on that. Like the brother was saying, you got to shake it off, bro. You got to get up. You know what I'm saying? One thing I've been taught by my parents, they told me if they pass away, man, son, you got to keep moving on. You can't linger on that stuff no more, right? Look, sorry, I'm gonna read verse 18. It says, grief can undermine your health and even lead to your own death.
Because we see it now. Whenever a loved one passed from like an old couple or whatnot, they don't last for some couples, they don't last for too long because their spouse died. The heart is just heavy.
Yeah,
it's a spiritual thing, man.
It really is.
And that's why I don't understand atheists and whatnot that don't really believe. Or the atheists don't believe in God. There is a literal spiritual presence on you whenever a loved one dies, and you can't really process it.
Yeah,
it literally feels like something is weighing on your chest, on your heart. You feel heavy. It's hard for you to get up. It's hard for you to do things.
Yeah, you can't function. Some people can't eat.
Some people, they can't eat. They get sick. It deteriorates their own health.
Mm-hmm.
Causes them to die just off of them being sad. We see it in animals.
Yeah, animals do that too.
It'll be a spouse of a dog or a best friend of a dog or whatever, or a lion, whatever that friend or spouse dies, that animal just gets into a depression.
He'll just go off and die by himself.
He'll separate himself from people, and he'll get so sad he'll just die. He'll just roll over and die.
Same thing for people, bro. So.
Grief can undermine your health and even lead to your own death. You can't let it linger with you. You have to pull yourself out of that hole, right? Accept what happened and prepare yourself to move on. If not, it'll lead to your own destruction.
Come. Verse 19, it says, grief lingers on after the death of a loved one, but it is not wise to let it lead you into poverty. So, like the verse is saying, bro, you can't just sit here and mope around people. You can't just, I'm not going to work no more. My life is over.
Let it go.
Just let it go, bro. Because at the end of the day, if we are Bible believers, well, some people don't believe the same things as us, but if we're Bible believers, we understand that everything is predestinated. So if you already understand that the Lord is in control, just let the Lord be in control, bro. Let it out. Let your feelings show. And you got to move
fully
forward.
accept that, though. Fully accept that He is in control. If you're really gonna say that, fully accept it. Don't just say it just because you feel like that's what you're supposed to say. Fully understand that. If He's in control, my bad. So go ahead. Yada, you had something?
Oh, I just say I agree.
Fully accept that. If He's in control, right? If He controls life and death, if he wounds and heals, you can't just say that just because you feel like that's what you're supposed to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people say things just because they feel like that's what they're supposed to say. They don't really believe it. No, you need to fully believe that, accept that, right? Let that lead you into moving on from this person's death and knowing. See, that's why you gotta have a breakdown, though.
You gotta have a breakdown, baby.
Because see, it feels good whenever you read like in Ecclesiastes when it says all souls go back up to the Father. That's a comfort if you ask me.
Yeah, boy, that was something, when I first came into it, it's like, dang, so what about my grandma that never heard about the truth?
What about her?
She just gone. That's I think the scripture said that the scriptures bring comfort.
They bring comfort.
And this
that's that Romans 14:4.
There you go. Yeah, the scriptures. Matter of fact, we just
Romans 14:4. But that's like the thing about that, man. What a lot of people don't talk about. Yeah, we gotta have the breakdown. We gotta know, but man, you gotta be ready to apply the scriptures when it's time to apply the scriptures, bro. I've seen too many Hebrew Israelites who I know have the breakdown, and then you get put in a position to where now you have to apply the breakdown.
You gotta live it out. You said 14:4?
15 and 4.
15. This is Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. It says, "For whatsoever thing was written afore were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Yep.
It's a comforting thing to know that my loved one that passed, they're gonna go back up to the Father. They're gonna be in complete and utter tranquility.
Peace.
They're not gonna feel no type of pain whatsoever. They up there with the Father. Right?
Then if you understand about regeneration, you know they coming back.
Yeah, did you read 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13?
Not
We
yet.
ain't even grabbed
We ain't
it
even
yet.
grab that yet. You want me to grab it right now?
Yeah, pull it in the NLT.
You said 1 Thessalonians chapter what?
1 Thessalonians 4 and 13.
4 and 13. And we're gonna read it in the NLT. It says, "And now, dear brothers and sisters, we want you to know what will happen to the believers who have died, so you will not grieve like people who have no hope."
Woo! Hey, keep going.
Hey,
Keep going.
verse 14, it says, "For since we believe that Yahushua died and was raised to life again, we also believe that when Yahushua returns, God will bring back with him the believers who have died."
That's comforting.
That's a comforting scripture right there, man.
Because when does that happen? Like that happens in the kingdom.
Come
In the kingdom.
like the title is literally the hope of the resurrection.
To think, to sit there, and this is for the brothers in the truth, to sit there and think that the 2/3 not gonna be reborn in the kingdom, bro. You not loving your brother,
You don't love your brother, bro. Some brothers get mad that we say, bro, all Israel gonna come back. Even the ones that was bigger, they gonna come back. Nah, bro. What am I even doing this for? It's like, damn. You
You just want them niggas to be a toy. You just want them niggas to get it forever.
I'm like,
That is crazy. It's like you don't understand like the promise then.
at all.
Like yeah, like and that'd be the same brothers who will try to make Paul's word equivalent to God, but he's the one who said in Galatians 3 that the law can't negate the promise.
That's Romans 4.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It can't negate it. You. So like I'm saying, like it's comforting, knowing that your people gonna come back, and Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we almost out of here. That when they do come back, they're gonna come back to a paradise,
To a paradise.
on earth that they can experience. See, it's one thing being in tranquility up there with the Father, right? You constantly feel that, right? Of course, I don't, we don't necessarily know how that necessarily feels, right? But to have that feeling on earth where you can see it,
Yeah.
I want to see my grandmother happy. I want to see my uncle, my auntie, my cousin, my homeboy, my sister that passed. I want to see them be happy.
Come.
Not feel no sickness, not feel no type of pain and whatnot, not worry. That's what the gospel is.
That's what it's about. It's good news.
That's what that literally
It's
is.
good news, bro.
To bind up the broken, mending the brokenhearted, to bind up the brokenhearted,
Yeah.
right?
You got Kabad over here going full pastor mode.
Full pass. He giving a,
You gotta believe. You gotta feel.
but he right though. He's right. Bro.
He right.
Right, bro. Let me say.
Yo, shalom.
So,
Yeah, man. We in here getting into some deep scriptures, man. Did you just hopped on? You had anything to add or?
Nah, I just hopped on, man. Y'all brothers bringing it out, man.
This is a Sirach 38 and verse 20.
Uh-huh.
It says, "Do not lose yourself in sorrow.
Right.
Drive it away.
Uh-huh.
Remember that we must all die sometime."
We all got our time coming, man. We can't get away from that. It's tied to us.
Yeah.
Just like the blessings and the curses. It's tied to us. We ain't getting away from this. So you have to fully accept that.
You gotta swallow it.
You got to fully accept that and fully come to terms with it's coming regardless.
Verse 21.
Right.
It says, "There is no way to bring the dead back. To bring the dead person back."
Right.
It says, "All your sorrows does him no good.
Uh-huh.
It hurts you."
Uh-huh.
It says, "Don't forget that."
You can't forget, see, because look, you crying about them, right? You really feeling that mourning and whatnot, which is good. We want you to mourn for them, right? But you have to understand at the end of the day, all that crying ain't gonna magically bring them back. So you gotta let it go. Yeah, fully cry, fully accept that, fully feel that, right? and then let it go.
Let it go. Because I mean, they not hearing you cry. Bro.
They not hearing you cry. They can't say, "Oh, it'll be all right," you know. I'll be back. They not doing none of that.
Go, man.
But that's why you need the scriptures, though. That's why you need a brother that, or you need somebody there that brother that's born for adversity.
Yeah.
Right? You need to have somebody there to be able to bring this out to. And Lord willing, those of you that listen to this lesson, you'll be able to be that person to help them understand it. That's what this lesson is for. Being able to help somebody understand the matters of death, right, and how to shake back from it.
God, especially for the sisters, bro.
Yeah, especially for
because sisterhood in Israel is ugly.
Piss poor.
It's ugly, bro. So, like we said, you gotta lean on your friends, and it's truth. This is verse 20. We at 22. At verse 22, it says, "You will die just as he did.
Yep.
Today it was his turn.
Right.
Tomorrow it will be yours. When the dead have been laid to rest,
right,
let the memory of them fade. Yep. Once they are gone, take courage.
Take courage, because guess what? Right? They're gonna come back on the earth.
They're gonna be back, bro.
Right? Let's get Sirach 7. Yeah, Sirach 7 and 30. Was it 34?
Yo, let me make a point real quick.
Go ahead.
Just real fast, man. We ain't gotta take it to a completely different way, but it be killing me how you got folks who will hate camps and hate the idea of getting with schools or camps. Bro, we all we got.
Like, come on, bro.
We really all we got, bro.
So, like, your better alternative is to just be a dude that just talks mess on the internet and just that's what God called you for, just to be the guy to say all the camps are wicked.
You know what I'm saying?
I did this.
You know what I'm saying? Because when real life hit you, guess what? Who you gonna go to?
Who you gonna call?
You ain't gonna want to go to your family. Why? Because now you want to be a super brew by yourself, so you really don't want to talk to them. Who you gonna go to?
Well, they probably don't even want to talk to you, bro.
And then they don't want to deal with you because they feel like you're crazy. So now what?
Especially when you said Uncle Tommy should have died. Yeah, he wasn't keeping the commandments. Uncle Tommy should have died.
Oh! So now hardship comes on. The adversity hits you. It's real life now, and now you try to go call your moms and whatnot, and then they're not even answering the phone because they feel like, he just gonna be on some
shit. I was about to say, for the brothers that got your mama, I hope you if you a super bro, I hope you there, you hard for that day.
I hope you hard for that day.
I hope you hard for that day.
A lot of niggas in Israel is mama's boys.
Yes, bro. You know damn well your mom passed away right now. You gonna be sick,
crying. You
ain't gonna be a super bro that day.
Questioning God. You gonna be. I promise you gonna question God that day. You gonna be trying to figure it out. Then
you gonna be hurt, bro.
Come on, bro.
You gonna be hurt. You said Sirach 7 and verse 34. Start at verse 34. You want to start?
We're gonna go all the way through.
Okay. It says, "Show sympathy to those who have lost a loved one, and mourn with them.
Right.
Do not hesitate to visit the sick.
Right.
You will be loved for things. Salaki. You will be loved for things like this."
Do you know, right, the feeling that your granny or even somebody that is just sick when they're in the hospital by themselves, right? Do you know the feeling they get when they just see you walk through the door?
Mm-hmm. I think statistically, when somebody's sick and loved ones around them, it helps them heal.
Because it's a spiritual battle.
Yeah,
it's a spiritual thing. Your thoughts, your spirit has the power to either bring life or bring death.
You bring death. Yeah.
Whenever you see your loved one sick, right? Whenever you see them, they're in a lower state, go visit them. Because guess what? At the end of the day, when they die and you're sitting here mourning, for example, right? I had a grandmother. She was in dialysis, right? Me and my father, we took care of her for 7 years. All the way from the time that I was in my adolescence going into my adulthood, I witnessed her wither away. I had to fully understand. That was before I even came to truth fully. I had to fully be able to comprehend and understand her passing before it happened, because I saw it coming. I just had to be able to deal with it. And every time we came in there, her face lit up. Because think about it, you in a white room, you have a small TV. Sometimes you really can't even see what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
The room is cold. You have on these, and then the aroma of the elderly is a very specific type of smell.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? You're in a room like that all day, 24/7.
Just
by
in the
yourself. Anybody, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, I go insane. I couldn't do it.
bed. Just sit in a room like that all
So
day.
the joy that you bring when you walk into that room and they see you, right?
Mhm.
That's loving your neighbor as yourself.
That's-
Because you wouldn't want to be by yourself whenever you are in your state of affliction. You wouldn't want to be by yourself.
Mhm.
That's what the scripture is saying, man. Do not hesitate to visit the sick. You will be loved for things like this. And that's showing the example to those that ain't in the truth, showing that, oh, he's not just some, how my family tried to paint me, some radical brother.
He's a black Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, he's a black Hebrew Israelite. No, he's a loving,
He's a black.
He's a
yeah,
black.
yeah. You're letting your light shine through your works.
You know, and it's one of these things when the people from the Christian church try to come and talk to us, they always say, "Y'all not talking about love." And I'm like, shoot, I ain't gonna lie. When I came into the truth, I actually understand what love is. The fakest people I've ever met is in the church.
Are you come on?
I'm not gonna lie to you. The fakest people I've ever met is in the church. Not even just when it comes to believing in your religion and holding to those points. It's just how they treat people.
But you know what's so crazy though? Their religion, their doctrine, it mirrors how they treat people.
It does.
That's why brothers and brothers in our demographic and whatnot, they get pissed off at the pastor because the pastor over here giving a sermon about whenever somebody passed, they giving a sermon about loving somebody and whatnot, and they backdooring
Yep.
the deacon.
The deacon.
Mhm.
Yeah, bro.
How you gonna try to tell me to care about somebody? You don't even care about the brother helping you build this church. You messing with his wife.
Well, the law's done away with, so the Lord's gonna forgive him.
Just gonna forgive him.
Yeah, the law's done away with. So why would I? So like,
See, and that's when we talking about people be crashing out.
it's problematic. Right?
Well, this is verse 36. It says, "Whatever you do, remember that someday you must die.
Uh-huh.
As long as you keep this in mind, you will never sin."
You should know, when you keep this in mind, you'll never stray away from it. Because look, at the end of the day, you want to love. You want to be able to mourn. So mourn deeply means you have loved. It means to have loved fully.
Yeah.
When you love your brother as yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you keeping these commandments, right? Whenever you're dealing with a brother, you're bearing his burden on as your. What is that? What was that? Galatians. Let me see.
Bear your brother's burdens.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
Galatians 6:2.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Right. Let's get into it. Right.
It's the book of Galatians. You want me to start from? I got it in NLT. Read the KJV.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Start from top.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That says Galatians 6 and verse 1. It says, "Brethren,
Uh-huh.
if a man be overtaken in a fault,
Right.
ye which are spiritual,
Uh-huh.
restore such an one in the spirit of meekness."
Because you got to be able to come and comfort that person. That's what this lesson is for. Being able to comfort your brothers and being able to comfort yourself. Right? It says, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, bro. When you're dealing with matters of death and matters of hardship, right? That can be deteriorating to somebody's faith. That can make or break their faith, literally.
Yeah, you know, it's just funny because my wife, I've been watching her grow into this walk.
Uh-huh.
She on that super brew phase where she be talking to her friends. I be at the love. I'm like, oh, well, I appreciate the zeal.
Right.
I love the zeal. Don't get me wrong, but you got to do it in meekness. You got to have understanding.
You got to have your conversation seasoned with salt.
You're not even helping them understand. You just own their ass the whole time. You just, but you shouldn't even worry about that. Why? They don't love you. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, they don't really love you for real.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't keep the commandments of God.
You can't teach the Bible like that. You can't move in the spirit like that, right? It says, consider thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Because you gotta love your brother, your neighbor, your sister, your mother, your father, your uncle, as you do yourself. You wouldn't do yourself like that. Why you gonna do them like that?
Come on. Verse 2, it says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ.
The law of Christ that he's talking about is loving your neighbor as yourself. You have to keep these commandments, man. Because look, when you keep these commandments, you gain a full understanding. You gain how to comfort somebody, how to comfort yourself. It's like the gospel says, bro, to bind up the brokenhearted. You learn how to fix yourself.
Yep.
And with learning how to fix yourself, you learn how to fix your brother, your neighbor, which in turn teaches you how to fix your nation as a whole. You got to do that.
Where is that verse? Where is that verse where it says, love indeed, not about words. Okay, 1 John 3:18. That's what I was looking for. Yes, sir. It's a good precept right here. This is 1 John 3:18. It says, "My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue,
Right.
but in deed and in truth."
Right.
And that's one thing that I loved about coming into the understanding of the truth is I learned how to love indeed. Because it's easy to say you just love somebody.
Right.
People say they love each other every day. You go meet a girl and you know what I'm saying, she head over heels for you. She'll say you love you. She say you love you. And then next day you do something to piss off. Now she don't care about you no more.
You see what I'm saying? Don't love in just word. It says, "My little children, let us not love in word." Don't just say it. It's not about what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, love is not a word, it's an action. All throughout the scriptures, we see that you will be looked at by your actions. You'll know them by their fruits, right? In Jeremiah, the Lord said that he will try a man's heart by his actions, by his works, right? It says, neither in tongue, but in deed and truth. You got to show people that you love them, that you care. You got to show these people that. You can't, and that's the main thing as far as this walk or this movement, this truth, this understanding goes. It's not about what we, at the end of the day, you can take what we say, you can take a throw away what we saying. Look at how I'm treating you.
Look how I'm moving.
You trying to tell me Christ is not in me, but I'm loving you? I'm trying to show you how to love the God that you claim to believe in.
Hey man, it gets crazy out here when you get to talking to Christians about understanding the Bible and love. Is just like, bro, the only people I've actually seen truly love somebody is people that's in the truth, bro.
They have the nerve to try to tell us we don't know what we're talking about. We don't have to keep the commandments, right? But you, we don't have to learn. We don't have to keep the commandments, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know how to love, right? I'm supposed to just know you know how to love, right? Sirach says, well, you know what? I'm gonna come back on that. Right?
You had a precept? I don't got no precept.
We can go to them. Let's go to
But hey, yo, I'm about to roll out, man.
Go ahead, God. Shalom.
How about you? How about you? Man, shalom.
Yeah, about you?
That Wally, you got anything, man, or what? You just been listening?
Yeah, man. I just been listening, bro. I just been listening. Y'all brothers just bringing it out here.
Yeah, bro. It's kind of a think tank. What did you have in mind though?
Let me think.
I know some scriptures you wanted to go into, but I forgot them off the top of my head.
Let me see, because it was more just centered around. It went from being able to understand the matters of death and
loving your neighbor as yourself.
Loving your neighbor as yourself. Let's see. Let's do some little think tank into a study. Let's see what that love is in Leviticus 19. Let's go into the Hebrew.
Let's go into the Hebrew.
Just because.
And if anybody doesn't know, if you're new to this channel, in Leviticus 19 is where you learn how to love your neighbor as yourself. This is where we bring out. This is one of the biggest cuts we bring out on Christians when they say you have to love everybody. All you have to do is go to Leviticus, 16 through 18, and it'll let you know what love is. You say you want to go into that word for love.
Yeah, let's go into it. Let's see what it says.
Boom. I got it right here. Thou shalt love. Ahab. That's when you tell your brother, how about that? I have. So this is the biblical usage, how this word is used. It means to love, have a love for one another, includes family and sexual. It says human appetite for objects such as food, drink, sleep, or wisdom. So you know what I'm saying, something that feeds the appetite. Human love for or to God.
Right, keep going.
It says act of being a friend.
You gotta be able to be a friend, man.
That's basically
to love your neighbor as yourself is to be a friend to not only your neighbor but to yourself. Yeah, man. Now I want to bring this out. Get Sirach 30.
What it's saying is strong.
Done with that.
You're to have affection for sexually or otherwise.
Be loved
and then it says like or friend.
right?
So whenever you go into this Hebrew, when it's telling you to love somebody, it's just telling you to be a friend.
Be a friend.
Be a friend. What did you have up?
Sirach 30.
Sirach 30.
Sirach 30. I want to make sure I'm not wrong. 30. Make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, 30. We started 21.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 21. This is in the GNT.
Uh-huh.
It says, don't deliberately torture yourself by giving into depression.
Be a friend to yourself, man.
Yeah, be good to yourself, man.
Be good to yourself. If you are not able to be good to yourself, how are you gonna be able to be good to somebody else?
Ain't that a where's that verse at? Where it says that if a man, it's basically if a man does harm to himself, how could he do good to anybody else?
Ooh, let me see.
Find that precept real quick, bro. We're gonna bring that out real quick.
Let's see.
I haven't read that in a little minute.
Uh,
If anybody has it in the chat, bring it up, bro. Hey, Dawala, you know what that verse is where it says if a man does harm to himself, how can he be good to someone? I think it's Sirach 15.
it might.
I'm looking for it.
I think it's Sirach 15.
To whom? I think it's like to whom to do good.
Yeah.
Fuck. What is it? It is Sirach 14 and 5.
14 and 5. There we go. Let me get that real quick. 14. Sorry, 14 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
In the GNT, it says, How can you be generous with others if you are stingy with yourself?
Nah, you probably want to read it
In the KJV.
you could have changed it on the spot. Go ahead.
I don't think they have it in the KJV. Sometimes they don't.
Okay.
So I just read the GNT, but they got it right here. It said 14 and 5. It says, He that is evil to himself,
Right.
to whom will he be good?
Right.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods.
Uh-huh.
It says, There is none worse than he that they say that he that envieth himself,
Uh-huh.
and this is a recompense of his wickedness.
It say, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Who you gonna be good to? You can't be good to yourself. You can't love yourself, right? You don't want to keep these commandments. You don't want to have the true faith in Christ. You don't want to love yourself. So how you gonna love somebody else? That's why it's hard for us to look at Christians when they tell us we don't know what we're talking about. Like, bro, you don't love yourself enough to obey God. How you gonna try to tell me?
A Christian will walk up there, cigarette in his mouth,
Yep.
and say, "Man, you don't know what you're talking about, man."
But you destroying yourself.
But how am I take advice from somebody willingly giving themselves cancer?
Willingly killing themselves. So you're not doing yourself no good. So I'm supposed to expect you to do me any good.
And that should be advice to anybody. If you see somebody doing harm to themselves, you know that you can't take too much advice from that person.
Right.
You wanted 30 and
22 now.
this is the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 22.
Uh-huh.
It says, happiness make for a long life
Uh-huh.
and makes it worth living.
See, because what makes you happy, right, is loving yourself. Loving yourself ultimately comes into keeping the commandments of God. In Joshua 1 and 9, it says that when you keep the commandments of God, you'll prosper in life. So ultimately, keeping the commandments of God gives you a long life and makes life worth living. Because when you step into this realm of really following the Bible, right, you gain this understanding of these spiritual things, right? You start to look at things with spiritual eyes. You start to be able to fully experience everything that you're going through. You're not just going through the motions. You're really analyzing, you're thinking, you're experiencing, and you're feeling everything that you're really going through.
You're not a natural man no more. You're a spiritual man.
Exactly. You're a spiritual man. You put off that natural man. So now whenever you look at life through open eyes, right, it causes you to really, you don't take anything for granted.
No.
You fully experience everything you're going through, right?
Verse 23, it says, enjoy yourself and be happy.
Right.
Don't worry all the time.
Right.
Worry never did anybody any good.
Right.
And it has destroyed many people.
Because ultimately, bro, the scriptures teach that you have to cast your burdens up to the Lord, right? So you can't be sitting here worrying, right? Getting into depression and getting into anxiety, right? You have to be able to love yourself and love your neighbor as you love yourself, right? It says, love your see, because in the KJV it says, love thine own soul.
Love that on. So I'm gonna read it right here. We had
30, 20,
get it real quick. This is in the KJV. This is Sirach 30 and verse 23. It says, love thine own soul,
Right.
and comfort thine heart.
Right.
It says, remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Right. So that goes more along with the lesson as far as, whenever that affliction or death comes upon you, or not even necessarily comes upon you, but comes upon somebody that you love, right? Don't let that hinder on you, right? Love yourself enough to comfort yourself and let that go.
Gotta let it go, bro. Like the scripture said, bro, it's gonna happen to everybody. We know that time is coming. So, for all your families and friends, enjoy them.
Enjoy them.
Enjoy everybody that's around you, because you don't know when that person could leave.
Because you want to let your light shine in their world of darkness.
That's
especially if they're not in the faith. Let your light shine in their world of darkness.
Yeah, we did. We see, if we at the Sakara, we not a cult. We not tell you can't hang out with somebody because they're not in the truth.
Right.
Your best way of bringing somebody in the truth is hanging out with people that's not in the truth.
More practical, bro.
I done had a lot of people come ask me what I believe because they just hung around me.
They like, bro, this brother's so cool. What he on?
Yeah, what does he do? And that's one way that you could fish. For all my fishers out there, that's how you fish. Don't be a super brew all the time, bro.
Right.
Be, what did Paul say? Be what am I trying to say?
Be all things to all men.
Be
All things to all men.
Be all things to all men, bro. You gotta learn how to be I'm trying to use the word. I can't think of it right now. But
you be relatable.
There you go. You gotta understand how to be relatable to people, bro. That's why a lot of people are turned away from this truth and what we got going on, because we're not relatable to nobody. We make some people feel like, oh well, bro, I could never do that. I guess I done heard brothers say, well, I guess I'm just a 2/3, because the brother don't really comprehend that you can do this, because he see how you talking down on somebody, and he really think about it like, damn, shit, I ain't shit.
Yeah,
and I know I ain't. So I
accept that.
And I accept that. So I guess I'm gonna just, be a 2/3 instead of sitting back and really going and encouraging it, but let them know, no, I'm telling you this so you can do it, brother. Look,
Bro. And I'll just say, man, that's why Sakari, bro, we a tad bit different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Israelites, like I said, man, they want to be super bruised so much that they begin to distance themselves and become unrelatable to people in the world. Well, how are you going to reach somebody in the world if you're not relatable? Right. if they don't feel that they can come to you as an equal and not somebody that's looking down on them, like, how are you going to be relatable? How are you going to teach the gospel to them? How are you going to teach them the true Christ? Like, you can't, man. And brothers just got to realize that you cannot hold yourself on such a high horse when it comes to your brothers.
I'm gonna get into verse 24. It says, it will make you old before your time. Jealousy and anger will shorten your life. A cheerful person with a good attitude will have a good appetite and enjoy his food.
Right. And enjoying your food goes into your fruits, right?
Your desires.
You'll get to enjoy the things that you have, to fully accept the thing, and fully experience the things that you have, right? Because, like I said, and you know what? I'm gonna be honest. It happens, I think, to everybody that comes into this truth. You isolate yourself.
You get by yourself.
You know what I'm saying? And now, do I feel like that partly or partially is needed for you to fully?
It kind of is.
You know what I'm saying? To fully be able to ground yourself in this thing, you have to separate yourself from the world. Knowing you have to divide yourself and knowing what to let go and so it's gonna cause you to isolate yourself for a time. But while you're doing that, keep in mind that, bro, at the end of the day, you're still living life. You're in reality still.
Yeah, a lot of Israelites coming to truth, they don't live life no more.
They don't. You're still here. You have people that you've made connections with. You can't just all of a sudden sever that and then expect them to be so easy to accept you once you finally came back.
I know for you brothers, you and Dawala, y'all Pentecostal,
right? So
they really, correct me if I'm wrong, both y'all really, y'all's demographic really pushes the holiness movement. Yeah. Like, you can't watch this, you can't listen to rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially traditional Pentecostals.
Yeah. Dawala, you know,
secular.
Yeah, man.
If it has and you know what's funny, I'm not even gonna do this, but if it has a certain type of rhythm to it, you can't listen to it.
Man, come on, bro.
Wicked beat.
Wicked
Wicked
beat, man.
bro. Some of our people in this truth, y'all move just like a Christian. Telling somebody, but you can't listen to that, man. That's a wicked beat. I'm like, man, that's just a rhythm.
He talking about loving yourself on the beat, but the bass hitting so hard, you think he talking about something else. Come on, man.
Hey, man, you got to come out of that, bro. You got to come out of that, bro.
That's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. Dawala, you got anything?
Did you have any other scriptures? It was really a short lesson, kind of a I just wanted to bring out these scriptures because my wife and I see other brothers, people come talk to them about a death and stuff like that, but they don't got the breakdown for it, and they don't understand how to be a friend to somebody and help them mourn and help them understand, right?
Yeah, did y'all get Isaiah 57?
No, we did not.
Yeah, get Isaiah 57. Get that in the NLT. This a real good scripture, especially for people who don't really understand sometimes why the Lord, takes people away. Right? Can somebody read that for me?
Yeah, this is Isaiah 57:1 in the NLT. It says, "Good people pass away."
Right.
It says, "The godly often die before their time."
Right.
But no one seems to care or wonder why. No one seems to understand. So, no one seems to understand that God is protecting them from the evil to come.
Right.
And that's one thing we gotta understand too. Like the Most High, He's timeless, right? So sometimes a death isn't necessarily, the Lord done took him. Why he did? Sometimes, man, that's an act of mercy. Sometimes the Lord takes people away because He doesn't want them to go through what's to come, right? Sometimes He take them away because their time is accomplished. Read verse 2.
It says, "For those who follow godly paths will rest in peace when they die."
So especially, man, people in this truth, people who actually do the work for real, man. Whenever you see them, transition, you gotta actually remember, like, hey, these are men of the Lord. These are women of the Lord. These are people who the Most High has in remembrance. They at rest. They at peace, right? It's not like the Christian church who says, "Oh, you're gonna be up there with angel wings," or if you did wrong, you're gonna be burning for eternity. It's not that, man. It's not that. When you look at life, all the things we gotta go through, right? Bills, stress, headache, worrying about the days. Those people don't have to worry about that no more, man, because the Most High has brought them peace and saved them from evils that is about to come to this world. So we got to remember that, like, you mourn, yeah, but after you mourn, man, hey, it's time to move on.
It's time to move on.
It's time to move on, man. Mourn. I believe in the scriptures, man. What, after like 30 days, hey, it's time to get up. It's time to get up, man. It's time to get up because there's life, there's this work, there's things that the Most High has for you that He wants you to accomplish, right? Exactly. So don't worry about people who have transitioned. They fine. They at rest. Shoot, they chilling more than we are, right? And if they kept the commandments in their life, and if they kept the faith in Christ in their life, guess what? They're gonna be resurrected. You're gonna see them again in the kingdom, Lord willing, one way or the other. Whether they regenerated back, or the Most High brings them back so that they can rule with the elect, man. So you just always gotta remember, at the end of the day, the Most High has a grand plan for us all, man. You just gotta put your trust in the Most High.
I think I found a scripture that kind of precepts of what you just said.
You bring it out.
Let me see. This is, I think it's 17. This is Job 3:17. It says, "There the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest." Verse 18, it says, "There the prisoner rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor." Right. Verse 19, it says, "The small and the great are there, and the servant is free from his master." It says, "Wherefore is light given to him that is in misery, and life into a bitter soul." So it's just breaking down what the brother said. When somebody passes away, bro, you don't gotta go through oppression no more. Technically, that's your little break. Yeah, that's your little break, bro. It gets hard out here, bro. So I know a lot of people, it weighs down on them when you think about oppression and stuff like that, but you got to think about when your loved ones pass away. Hey man, they finally get to go into tranquility and chill out for a little minute, bro. They don't got to keep going through this no more. It's their time to move on and you know what I'm saying, they're not looking back, bro. And for the brothers out here, if you believe in regeneration, we finna bring back the nation.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying, y'all make sure y'all keep that law. You got your wife, make sure you keep that law, because we're gonna bring back the nation. You're gonna bring back grandma, auntie, pawpaw, all of them. So I ain't had none after that. That was my little quick precept in there, man. This wasn't a long-winded lesson, but it was good. It's good for the edification. I hope somebody was edified out there. I hope they had, break down these scriptures, understand this breakdown. So when somebody close to you passes away, you can help your family, man. You can help pick somebody up, build somebody up,
Yeah. People need this. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes we kind of get caught up in the scriptures and the precepts and, oh yeah, I got to get the deep prophecies, but there's day-to-day things that we encounter in our life. You know what I mean? And people need to understand biblically, like, how do you deal with that? All right. So yeah, beautiful lesson, man. Beautiful lesson.
Well,
now are we done? Because it looked like you about to salute out. You done?
I was about to say, you want to get into some smoke, bro?
Oh, I mean, we always down for some smoke. I was just gonna give some updates to the people.
Go ahead, give updates real quick. I was just saying, Robert. So I'm gonna send a link in there real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead and do that. White, go ahead. Yeah, I thought we was done. If Robert want to get up, if he want to get up in here, we can do that. So while the links gets put in the chat, man, brothers been cooking up something nice for the nation. As always, y'all know we got the record label. Brothers is back in the studio, back in the kitchen, cooking up something real nice. Actually, we got a sneak peek for y'all. At the end of all this, we just gonna see what Robert want to do here. But we got a nice little sneak peek. Be on the lookout. Follow us on all social media platforms. Sakari Space City and Space City Records. Follow us everywhere. That's how you gonna get all the new music. That's how you gonna get all of the new updates that's to come. Cause man, I'm telling you, if y'all like that last album, this next one is about to go crazy. So Robert, what you doing, man? You coming up?
He always asking someone a question at the end. Every time it's always the same type of style. And shout out to Miss Ramonica, man.
Oh yeah, shout out.
That's a powerful sister right there, bro. Powerful sister. I don't think he gonna click on it, bro. If he was really
gonna click on it,
he'd have been clicked on it, bro. If he was really
well, hey man, should we give the people a little sneak peek of what's in the work?
Go ahead, bro.
We can give them a little sneak peek that's in the work. Hold on, let me. Okay, see, I don't want to just pop up here, so I'm gonna click it and hopefully it don't go straight into it. Hold on.
Yeah.
So hey man, as you see on the screen, man, we got official Space City Boys, man. That's our next project that's coming out real soon. Real soon, man. Oz, you got something you wanna say on this? Because I'm about to play exclusive world premiere first song that's gonna be on the album. Y'all listening live. The people who are sincere, y'all get blessed. We said this from jump. Those y'all that come to class, y'all gonna get the new music first. We got new music, exclusive new music that's about to get dropped. Oz, you got anything you want to say?
Nah, man, it's just all praise to the Most High for allowing me to be able to, work on music and make something for the nation. Even if you don't like it, I know, the way we make music, it's not everybody's taste. But I try to make, music for us to go outside. I'm not much of a gospel music maker, but hey, I try to do my thing, man. And shout out to my brother Shai and Yaquab, brother, my dogs. You know what I'm saying? We really been in here cooking up for y'all, and we got some other brothers too from WFI. Hey man, we out here having fun, man.
Con. Well, hey man, without further ado, we present to you, man. This is Blessed by Oz Gadar, aka the Hebrew heavyweight, Malak Shaya Zah, and as always, man, the beloved brother Yaqua, man. This is Blessed.
Yeah. Space City back in the building, man. Got my man Shia Jai Yaqua in the building with me, man. See, man, this is the type of music, man. When you walk up in the function, right? You got the right fit on, the ladies' shoes. Yeah. I'm ballin', blessed, yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed, yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed, yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed, yes.
Walking so heavily.
I'm ballin', blessed, yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed, yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed, yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed, yes.
Walking so heavily.
Got me feeling like a motherfucking bank, baby. Damn. Cartier shade, this ain't what you think, baby. Counting through this money with the stank face, baby. Hebrew heavyweight, yeah, I'm like a tank, baby. Baby, what you wanna get? Have you dripped out in product? Come on now. You see, all I rock is designer. I'm finna buy a big ass crib for my mama. Probably take a trip out the country to the Bahamas. You know my life is great. It's like a movie role. Catch me eating beach. You can see me at the studio. Yeah, I'm at the function getting lit up off the Julio. Chose the right car, man. This shit just like some Yu-Gi-Oh. Diamonds in my mouth. Solomon. Ooh, these niggas real sassy. Call them Joanna man. Got me feeling like Drake. Cause it's God's plan. Joshua 1-8. You don't understand. I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Walking so heavily.
I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
Look at that shit.
I'm blessed.
You see that
Yes.
shit?
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm fresh as fuck, nigga.
I'm blessed.
No
Yes.
Walking so heavily.
Pick your poison, which pole is ice on me? It be froze or notary. I'm notarizing shit like UPS though. Sabbath sit down and shop clothes. We push a piece on 4-4. I whip this scatty, lose the track, he either catch a halo. Rolling on my wrist, that bitch be shining, it's magnificent. How they seek up in the dark, you caught me, necklace glistening. Hebrew chapter 10, 26, I never sin again. 1942 up in the section, no coincidence. Christians put a pin in it, you niggas not legitimate. Never finished college, got my biblical certificate. Cartier, dancing like a band, it's my instrument. Diamonds blinging so aggressive, she call them belligerent. Run it up, run it up, run it. Brother, we deep at the summit. He to get ready to plummet. All of them about to get punished. Niggas be broke, they be bumming. In the film, about to pun it. Talking that shit, mouth get shut it. The law plan, I gotta trust it.
I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Walking so heavily.
I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Walking so heavily.
The word, it get me through, it get me through. Rip doing what I tell her, she deserves some Jimmy Choo. She really drip, damn, but it ain't nothing new. I be dressed to impress, like I got something to prove. Really put it down, hey, bro, I'm just doing my job. Make something out of nothing, that's improv. Psalms 82, nigga, I'm a rap guy. Hey, me and you, baby, we could beat the odds. Wanna be a rib, then you gotta know your worth. Heartbreaks never last, but it hurts. Give a Hebrew a chance, baby, look at me. Got the ice break dancing on the jewelry. Star studded, but it ain't far-fetched. Got 50, 11 bars and I ain't done yet. Ayy, money dance to the Hebrew flex. Pass me a beat and it's gon' get suplexed.
I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Walking so heavily.
I'm ballin'. Blessed. Yes.
Baby, look at me.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Look at my jewelry.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Diamonds on my teeth.
I'm blessed. Yes.
Walking so heavily.
Even if you entertain the female, a lot of times, bro, they don't be making the cut. Think about it. You in shape, you keep the commandments, you educated, you well spoken, you well read, you believe in morality and righteousness, and you the prize. And a diamond doesn't have to convince somebody that it's a diamond. If you ever go into like a wealthy jeweler's establishment and say, "Oh, can I get it for 7,000 instead of 10?"
Don't tell you no.
He's not even gonna argue with you. He's gonna say no, walk away.
Baby, look at me. Look at my jewelry.
Hey man, all praises, all praises, man.
What?
All praises, man.
Sorry,
And
my
that's
house is on fire. No, I'm just
hey man, make a heathen catch a halo. So like I said, man, hey, y'all stay tuned. We got about 4 singles, man. About 4 singles is gonna drop at the end of this month, 2 of which is gonna be from the next upcoming album, Space City Boys. You see it on the screen. That's the official art on the screen. We got 2 singles dropping, and then we're gonna have 2 other singles, one by Malak Shayazah and another by Yaquab. That's gonna be singles from their upcoming albums, man. Because them brothers got upcoming albums. The Hebrew Heavyweight got upcoming albums, man. We just got music upon music upon music coming, man. So we gonna give back to the nation and bless y'all, man. We know y'all really like the first album, so hopefully, man, y'all like the projects that's coming down the pipeline. So, Oz, you got anything you want to say? If not, man, we can go ahead and close it out.
You can salute out, man.
Hey, man, we want to give all glory, honor, and praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, and we do so in the name of His begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It was indeed a black man. So, shalom, everybody.
Shalom, family.